Hi everyone. I am driving home from work and I thought I would do a blog because, well, I'm driving home from work and it's 5 o'clock traffic and there's really nothing else to do. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes, but I don't know if that's going to work. If not, this will probably be a 2-part entry. Let's see. I haven't really text blogged in a while because work has been keeping me busy and honestly, I just haven't had the urge to, do any kind of real conversational type blogging. It feels like a lot of the things that are going on in my life are pretty much stabilized or leveling out, and because of that, I don't feel like, that I have really anything important or significant to say. But that being said, I'll go on with some of the things that have been going on. First of all, I've been getting a lot of dental work done. With my new insurance and all that, I finally have been able to go to the dentist, and that's always good. Turns out that I had to have an extraction, which I got done early last week. That really sucked because it hurts. The cool thing about it is the dentist that did my extraction, she's a medical student or a dental student at Marquette, and she's offered to do the rest of my dental work for free if she can use her results of my dental work towards her boards, as she calls them, or, to become a real full-fledged dentist and not just, a student. So part of that's really cool in that all my dental work is free, and it'll be supervised, obviously, by an experienced dentist. And, it's helping somebody out, and I think that's a good thing. Let's see what else. So anyway, she's got to do a cleaning and she's got to do a filling and follow up on my extraction, which is right here. And I really need her to look at it because I keep cutting my tongue on the exposed tooth where she extracted. I don't know if she chipped a tooth or something like that, but it's really sharp. Let's see. I'm going to turn the radio down. I'm moving in a month, which is exciting. I don't know what I mentioned in my blog, and I can't really look it up right now, but I'm moving in with my friend Pete, who I've known for, oh God, probably about 5 years now. We really don't know each other all that well. Mostly we're just bar friends, and in the past 2 years or so, he's pretty much gone completely straight-laced. Not to say that he's not gay, he's gay, but his work has been keeping him really busy during the day. He doesn't drink very much, and he doesn't smoke, and he doesn't like to really go out to the bars all that often anymore, which I think will be a healthy thing for me, mainly because, well, most of my boredom comes from not having anything to do and the bar being right there. And if I can avoid that by having, a friend or something like that to hang out with, then I think that'll be helpful to both, stop or lower my drinking level. Not that I'm an alcoholic or a drunk or anything, but it's kind of my default thing to do now, and I don't want that to be the case. As well as save some money. I think that's important. Because as I've told you before, Tom and I have plans to go to Seattle this year, and I can tell you that's going to be easily $600 just for the tickets, and then maybe $300 for the hotel and rental car and all that, plus whatever we decide to do. And since I haven't really been able to save money yet, I mean, I know it's March, but January was kind of my catch-up month where I'm still trying to figure out how to balance my finances with my social life, and February was finally, okay, I'm all right, but now I have to, start throwing all that extra money and save some. So I have to resist the temptation to buy things. The cool thing about moving, though, is we plan on getting a dog. Now, it's going to be Pete's dog. I mean, I don't want to get a dog of my own because if I do decide to move somewhere else eventually, or if Tom and I escalate to the point where we want to move in together or something like that, I don't want to move to a place where all of a sudden now I can't have a dog, and thereby, having to get rid of it, because I don't think that's fair to an animal. I mean, Snickers and I have been together for 8 years, and I don't think that she would survive, or at least I don't think she'd be happy living with somebody else. And the reason I say that is because, well, she hates everybody. It took, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 months just for her to get used to Tom full time. And I don't know how she'd do with people. She's not kid friendly, she's not animal friendly. She doesn't like anybody except me. And the people that she does like, she's pretty much just tolerating, you know. So anyway, hopefully this move will save me some money, because it's my rent is less than half of what I'm paying now for rent, and I will have to start paying utilities again, but divided by 2, that doesn't seem like it'll be such a problem. Plus, my cable is going to be divided by 2 for me and Pete, and my cell phone bill eventually will be paid by my company that I work for now, which will be really cool, at least part of it. You know, I mean, it's $100 a month basically for my cell phone bill right now, and they pay, I guess, $50 a month. So that works. Let's see. Went to Green Bay this past weekend. Felt that I had to get away. You know, just get out of the city, get away from, you know, the bars and Tom and just everything and anything, and just go see my peeps in Green Bay. Had a blast. Bill Janney, Tom Smith, Nick Moyles, I don't know if you know him, he's Nick Nadia St. James from Green Bay, now living here. He's engaged to my good friend John, who's in the military. Anyway, we all went and had a really good time. Nadia does part-time drag as a hobby, not as a life choice or a career or anything like that. She had a lot of fun, got really drunk. One of the things that I think is really awesome is Green Bay is super, super cheap. They don't have a huge selection of alcohol like Fluid does, or anything like that, but when we were at Shelter, everything was like $3. Bottles of beer were $3. I was drinking 3 Olives Grape Press, which is a higher end vodka and 7-Up and seltzer. That was $3. My Stoli Raspberry and Red Bull was $3. Granted, you don't get to keep the can like you do at Fluid, but it was still half the price. Then we went to Excess, which is a really fun dance bar. It's a video dance bar, and it's actually really, really, they're pretty progressive for being Green Bay. Anyway, that bar, my friend Adrian works at, and he kind of hooked me up a little bit. We had probably, throughout the entire 3-4 hours we were there, we probably had about 9 shots and 4 drinks. Well, I did. And, I mean, they were light shots. It was just amaretto and Bailey's, which is a very sweet, butterscotchy tasting shot. Doesn't really have a lot of alcohol in it. And I paced myself. But it was a good time. We went to Denny's afterward. Tom was a riot. He, if you ever look at my Florida videos, that's the time I'm talking about. We just had a blast. He got a little bit more drunk than I thought he was, and we went to Denny's, and all he could talk about was how he wanted bacon and how good bacon was, but it couldn't be maple bacon because that's an unexpected change in his routine, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then he started talking about wanting to invent a weaved bacon and sausage sandwich, and that's where we kind of started, like, pandering to him and playing along and whatever. But it was fun. Okay, so I am now at 9.5 minutes, so I am going to say go to the next vlog entry or the next YouTube video, and you'll see me again. I'll label it part 2.